Pete Hannock with Pretium Innovation. I'm interested to know if you think there are technical innovation opportunities that could be game-changing or add significant value. For example, there's about a gazillion cubic feet of natural gas in gas hydrants, but how do you get it? There could be operational technologies in your plants. So what do you see in this business opportunities for new technologies, and is that something Golden Pass is looking at?
Let me tell you one of the downsides of working on a big LNG project. When you put those FERC permits together, you put them together in a period of time. Think about us, we're talking about 2012, 2013, 14. And if you touch those permits by changing anything in your facility, you're gonna have to go back to FERC and then probably spend another 3 to 4 years. And while you do that, they might rope in 10 other things that you want to do. And they're gonna call a big EIA and a big environmental assessment. And you're gonna go through a process that you don't wanna go through. As a result, big LNG facilities are very reluctant to open up their, or do modifications that would invite a FERC review. So you figure out, you spend a lot of time figuring out what you want to build, and then you have to build what you said you're going to build. The drawback of that is new technologies like CCS. LNG facilities should do CCS, and in fact, we intend to. But I will not do it while I've got a construction project going on, because I don't want FERC coming in there and saying, hey, you know what, I heard you guys want to add a couple $100 million of facilities to capture your carbon. I'm going to put you guys through another 3 to 4 year ringer of, and I'm going to rope in that and this and this and all these other good ideas that you had, and put you through another assessment. So as a result, we tend to be slow followers of technology. Now, the big technology in LNG are those companies that did the modular construction. That's a game changer. The modular construction of LNG, that story needs to be finished. Okay, we need to see how well they operate. But if modular LNG, like what Venture Global did, like what Lake Charles wants to do, even Commonwealth, which you're going to hear from today, if that really proves itself out over time, then Golden Pass could be one of the last big stick-built facilities that were built, and the world might move towards that modular construction.
More questions?
Good morning. David Taylor from Seco Peerless. Could you talk a little bit about emissions control, emissions management at the facility, and how that may differ for projects being built in the US versus overseas LNG projects?
Yeah, I think with regards to emissions management, we're all doing it. So we all had methane emissions and things in our facilities when we initially designed it. But since we initially designed it and today, new companies have emerged, Project Canary, MIQ, certifications come out. And a new focus of how to get better in that area. Now, so we are putting in a pretty robust emissions monitoring system, but we are also going to, one of our strategies is to maybe wait and see which technology emerges as one of the leaders, which certification program emerges as the most credible, and maybe associate ourselves with that. So we're gonna use we got about 2 more years left, less than 2 years left on our construction. We're gonna use that to our advantage. And then the question was, how do we compare relative to other LNG projects throughout the world? US is very competitive in that we are, I was just talking to an EU delegation last week, and they believe us when we say that we're going to be responsible with our gas. They might be a little more skeptical with some other countries. However, we need to be careful in the U.S. saying that we are the leaders in overall emissions, because the truth is Qatar is the leader, and their leader is one. They've already made a decision to do carbon sequestration, so that project is already underway, and two, they have the shortest pipe. They're going a handful of miles between the source of that gas and the ships that it goes on. So they don't have hundreds of miles of pipeline infrastructure with associated compression, with associated fuel gas loss. They just have a fundamental advantage because all their gas is in one spot. They can treat it, sequester it, do everything they need in just that one spot. So it's going to be a race between Qatar, and no one will get close to them, and then followed by the U.S. And then others.